The car market is changing fast, and the smartest collectors already know. Today's affordable or mid
can become tomorrow's million-dollar icons. So in this video, we're looking at cars you can still buy right now. But in the next 10 to 20 years, they'll be worth a fortune. These aren't hype picks. These are cars with real collector demand, rare production numbers, and the kind of stories that turn metal into gold. Let's get straight into it. Starting with a car that's already climbing value charts like crazy, the Mazda RX-7 FD. Rotary engines are becoming rarer every year, and the RX-7 has become a cultural phenomenon thanks to JDM legends, racing heritage, and movies. Clean, low-mileage examples are almost impossible to find, and in the future, these cars will be treated the same way people treat classic Ferraris today. If you find one, that's basically future money sitting in your garage. Next is the BMW M3 E46, especially the manual coupe and the ultra-rare CSL. This era of BMW engineering will never come back. No turbo, no hybrid, no electric assist. Just a screaming inline-six, perfect balance, and timeless looks. Right now, prices are rising slowly, but once enthusiasts realize how few clean E46s are left, values are going to explode. The CSL versions will easily touch 7 figures in the future. Now let's talk about something more underrated, the Audi R8 V10, first generation. The last naturally aspirated V10 from Audi and Lamborghini in a daily drivable supercar. The car community already considers it the modern NSX because it's reliable, stunning, and iconic. When electric supercars flood the market, this V10 masterpiece will become one of the last true mechanical monsters. Collectors are already watching these closely. Another future millionaire car is the Dodge Viper, especially the ACR. Hand-built, raw, dangerous, and powered by a massive V10 that will never exist again. Dodge is moving electric, the Viper is discontinued forever, and the ACR is one of the few American cars that repeatedly breaks track records. Limited units, plus insane performance, plus zero driver assists, guaranteed future gold. A car that might shock you, the Lexus LFA. It already costs a lot, but in the future it's going to be in the same league as the McLaren F1. Why? Because Toyota built one of the greatest sounding engines ever made. F1 level sound, hand-built V10, and only 500 cars in the world. That combination is collector heaven. This is a future 2 million plus car without question. Next on the list is the Nissan GT-R R35 Nismo Early Editions. People think R35s are everywhere, but the Nismo versions are extremely limited, extremely respected, and the end of an era for Nissan's high-performance ICE engines. As the R36 moves toward hybrid or electric, the R35 will become the last pure GT-R, pushing its collector value way up. Another hidden gem is the Porsche Cayman GT4, especially the 981 generation. It's manual, perfectly balanced, and quickly becoming a favorite among purists. Porsche's GT cars always climb in value, but the GT4 is special because it's the most affordable entry into the GT family. As future models go hybrid, the 981 GT4 will become a modern collectible. Let's talk about an American classic in the making, the Chevy Corvette C6 ZR1. This car introduced the legendary LS9 supercharged V8 and pushed over 600 horsepower back in 2009. It shocked the world with Ferrari-level performance for half the price. Today it's still undervalued, but every serious collector knows the ZR1 era is something rare and iconic. Prices will skyrocket soon. Another future million-dollar pick is the Toyota Supra A80, the MK4. Twin-turbo 2JZ, timeless design, and global fame in racing and pop culture. These cars were cheap 15 years ago. Now they're already 5 to 10 times the price. The cleanest examples will be museum pieces someday. And finally, the biggest sleeper of them all, manual cars. It sounds strange, but manuals are dying fast. Any limited production manual sports car from the 2010s, like the Subaru BRZ series, Blue, Mustang GT350, BMW 1M, or even manual Aston Martins, will become ultra collectible. Once everything goes electric and automatic, the few remaining manuals become jewels. So which of these cars do you think will hit $1 million first? Tell me in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown of future goldmine cars, make sure to subscribe because AutoVerse has way more coming your way. The 2025 Toyota 4Runner is finally here, and Toyota didn't just refresh it, they completely transformed it. After more than a decade of waiting, we now have a brand new 4Runner that's tougher, smarter, and more powerful than ever. And trust me, this might be the most exciting off-road SUV of 2025. The design is bold and muscular, with sharp LED headlights, squared wheel arches, and that classic boxy 4Runner stance that fans love. Toyota managed to keep the rugged old-school look, but added just enough modern style to make it feel fresh without losing its identity. Underneath, the new 4Runner now rides on Toyota's TNGA-F platform, the same strong foundation used in the Tacoma and Land Cruiser. This instantly makes it more capable, more refined, and way more durable for off-roading. And yes, the legendary old V6 is gone. But don't worry, what replaces it is even better. The standard engine is a 2.4-liter turbo with 278 horsepower. And if you want real power, the iForce Max Hybrid pushes out 326 horsepower and a massive 465 lb-ft of torque, making this the most powerful 4Runner ever built. Off-road lovers are getting everything they hoped for. Multi-terrain select, crawl control, a locking rear differential, a new stabilizer bar disconnect system, and the hardcore TRD Pro version take capability to another level. Toyota built this SUV to go everywhere, from rocky mountains to deep forests without breaking a sweat. Inside, Toyota finally brought the 4Runner into the modern world. A giant 14-inch touchscreen, digital gauges, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, better materials, more comfort, and improved storage. It feels like a proper 2025 SUV, not something stuck in the past anymore. On the safety side, you get Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 with improved collision avoidance, lane assist, adaptive cruise control, and a much better camera system for off-road visibility. Overall, the 2025 Toyota 4Runner is the perfect mix of old-school toughness and new-age technology. It keeps the soul of the 4Runner alive, but finally gives fans the performance and features they've been waiting for. After years of anticipation, Toyota delivered, and this might just be the new king of adventure SUVs. The automotive world is built on innovation, passion, and sometimes pure chaos. Over the years, we've seen cars that sparked debates, divided fans, and even changed the industry forever. Today on AutoVerse, we're diving into the most controversial cars ever released, the ones that everyone talked about, for better or worse. Let's start with a car that practically broke the internet, the Tesla Cybertruck. When Elon Musk revealed its sharp stainless steel body and futuristic polygon design, the world wasn't sure if it was a joke or a revolution. Then came the infamous shatterproof glass test, and the windows shattered on stage. But despite the memes, the Cybertruck gained hundreds of thousands of pre-orders and remains one of the most polarizing vehicles ever built. Now from the future, let's rewind to a classic controversy, the Pontiac Aztek. When it launched in the early 2000s, critics called it one of the ugliest cars ever made. Its design was so unusual that it earned a cult following only years later. Ironically, after it appeared in the hit series Breaking Bad, the Aztek became a pop culture icon. It's a perfect example of how a car can go from hated to iconic with time. Speaking of design disasters, few cars stirred debates like the Fiat Multipla. It had a wide, tall body with an extra bump under the windshield that made people wonder, who approved this? But here's the twist. The Multipla was incredibly practical, affordable, and loved by many families in Europe. It may have looked like a science experiment gone wrong, but it delivered where it mattered. Moving to performance controversies, the Ford Pinto holds one of the darkest chapters in automotive history. In the 1970s, it became infamous for its fuel tank design, which could rupture during rear collisions. The controversy escalated when reports emerged about cost-cutting decisions that impacted safety. The Pinto is now studied in business schools as an example of corporate ethics gone wrong. Next is a car that had enthusiasts arguing non-stop, the Mazda RX-8. It looked great, handled beautifully, and was a true driver's machine. But its rotary engine caused endless problems, oil consumption, flooding, and reliability issues. While some loved it as a unique sports car, others stayed far away due to maintenance headaches. The RX-8 remains controversial because it was both brilliant and flawed at the same time. Another huge debate came with the Hummer H2. This thing was massive, bold, and unapologetically loud. Some people loved it as a symbol of American power. Others criticized it for poor fuel economy, bulky size, and environmental impact. The H2 dominated the early 2000s conversation and became a cultural lightning rod for discussions about excess and sustainability. Let's talk about a modern controversy, the BMW i3. When BMW announced an electric city car, many expected a sleek, futuristic design. Instead, the i3 arrived with a boxy shape and narrow rear tires that looked different. Some praised its carbon fiber construction and innovative interior. Others felt it was overpriced and underpowered. Today, the i3 has a loyal fanbase, but it never escaped the controversy around its looks. Another car that sparked instant debate was the Nissan Juke. With its frog-eye headlights and bold curves, it looked like nothing else on the road. Some buyers loved its quirky personality. Others thought it was straight-up strange. The Juke still stands as one of the most polarizing designs of the 2010s. Then there's the DeLorean DMC-12, a car that became famous for all the wrong reasons until Hollywood saved it. With its stainless steel body and gull-wing doors, it had the potential to be a supercar icon. But poor performance, quality issues, and the company's collapse turned it into a controversy magnet. Only after Back to the Future did the DeLorean earn legendary status. And finally, we can't forget the Toyota Prius. Yes, it's one of the most successful hybrids ever made, but also one of the most controversial. Eco-friendly drivers loved it. Car enthusiasts called it boring, slow, and uninspiring. The Prius became a symbol in cultural debates, from environmentalism to driving identity. You either loved it or hated it, but you definitely had an opinion. These cars show that controversy isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes it leads to innovation, sometimes it creates legends, and sometimes it just makes the world talk. Whether it's unusual designs, failed experiments, or revolutionary ideas ahead of their time, controversial cars leave a lasting impact on the automotive world. If you enjoyed this deep dive into automotive history, make sure to like the video, subscribe to AutoVerse, and hit the bell icon for more unique car stories. Let me know in the comments, which controversial car do you think deserves the top spot? Thanks for watching AutoVerse, and I'll see you in the next video. Every great automaker has one moment that changes everything. And for BMW, that moment is known as the Old BMW Revolution, a turning point that transformed the company from a small aircraft engine builder into one of the most respected performance brands in the world. It all began in the early 1900s when BMW was not even making cars. They were building aircraft engines known for power and precision. But after World War I, Germany faced strict restrictions on aviation manufacturing. BMW had two choices: shut down or reinvent itself completely. And this is where the revolution began. BMW shifted toward motorcycles, producing machines that were light, fast, and beautifully engineered. The success of these early bikes laid the foundation for BMW's legendary focus on performance. But the real breakthrough came in the 1930s when BMW introduced its first true sports cars, the 315, the 328, and the early roadsters that shocked Europe with their speed. Suddenly, BMW wasn't just a manufacturer, it was a rising powerhouse. The 328 Roadster in particular became a symbol of the old BMW revolution. Light, aerodynamic, and unbelievably quick for its time, it dominated races across Europe. It proved that BMW could build cars that weren't just reliable, they were thrilling. This racing DNA would shape every BMW model for the next century. After World War II, BMW faced another crisis. Their factories were destroyed, finances were collapsing, and at one point the company nearly sold itself to Mercedes-Benz. But instead of giving up, BMW staged one of the greatest comebacks in automotive history. They introduced small economy cars like the BMW Isetta, which helped save the company. Then came the new class sedans in the 1960s, cars that blended practicality with incredible driving dynamics. This was the moment that redefined BMW forever. The 1500, 1600, 1800, and eventually the iconic 2002 created a new identity for BMW: sporty, elegant, and driver-focused. The revolution was complete. BMW had gone from near bankruptcy to becoming the brand that enthusiasts around the world dreamed of driving. By the 1970s and 80s, BMW launched the models that would become legends: the 3 Series, 5 Series, 7 Series, and of course, the M Division. The success of these cars didn't happen by accident. It was a direct result of the old revolution, a legacy built on engineering courage, risk-taking, and belief in performance philosophy. What makes the old BMW revolution special is not just the cars. It's the story of transformation, a company that broke away from tradition, reinvented itself twice, and still kept its soul intact. The signature kidney grille, the rear-wheel drive feel, the balance, the precision, all of it came from those early revolutionary moments. Today, when we look at modern BMWs, whether petrol, hybrid, or electric, we're seeing the result of that old revolution. A century-old promise to build machines that are powerful, emotional, and unmistakably BMW. The old revolution didn't just shape BMW, it shaped the entire performance car world. And its legacy continues in every BMW on the road today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into BMW's original revolution, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned to AutoVerse for more legendary car stories.
Electric cars are changing the way we think about transportation. With advanced technology and growing environmental awareness, more people are asking one question: are electric cars really worth it? Today, we're breaking down the major advantages and disadvantages to help you understand the full picture. Electric cars offer one of the biggest benefits the world needs today: cleaner transportation. They don't burn fuel, which means no harmful emissions from the tailpipe. This helps reduce air pollution and supports a healthier environment. For many drivers, this alone makes EVs a smart choice. Another big advantage is the running cost. Charging an electric car is often much cheaper than filling a tank with petrol or diesel. Maintenance is also lower because electric vehicles have fewer moving parts. No oil changes, no fuel filters, and fewer mechanical issues overall. Plus, many countries offer incentives, tax benefits, and discounts that make owning an EV even more affordable. Electric cars also deliver instant torque, smooth acceleration, and a quiet driving experience. For people who love modern features, EVs often come packed with smart tech, advanced infotainment systems, autopilot features, and seamless connectivity. But with all these benefits, electric cars still have their drawbacks. The first and biggest issue is charging. Unlike traditional cars, you can't refuel in minutes. Charging can take hours depending on the charger you have. Public charging stations are not available everywhere, and long trips require careful planning. For people living in apartments or without home chargers, this becomes a major inconvenience. Another disadvantage is the limited driving range. Although EV ranges are improving, many electric cars still can't travel as far as petrol or diesel cars on a single charge. In cold weather, the range can drop even more, which frustrates many drivers. Then there's the price. Electric cars are usually more expensive to buy up front. The battery is the most costly component, and replacing it later can also be expensive. Speaking of batteries, their production has environmental impacts of its own, including mining and manufacturing concerns. Finally, depending entirely on electricity can be risky during long power outages or in areas with unstable supply. In such cases, charging your car might become difficult. Electric cars are the future of transportation, but like any technology, they come with pros and cons. For some people, the savings, performance, and environmental impact make EVs the perfect choice. For others, charging issues, range limitations, and higher prices may be deal breakers. So what do you think? Are electric cars worth it for you? Let me know in the comments below.
Welcome back to AutoVerse. Today we're counting down the top 10 cars of 2025. The models that are redefining performance, technology, luxury, and the future of driving. From electric breakthroughs to next-level SUVs, this list has something for everyone. Let's jump right in. At number 10, we start with the Hyundai Ioniq 7. This is Hyundai's futuristic family SUV with a massive electric range, a living room-style interior, and some of the most advanced autonomous features Hyundai has ever offered. It's practical, modern, and built for the electric era. At number 9, the Toyota Land Cruiser 250. Toyota brings back the legendary Land Cruiser with a lighter body, smarter tech, and a more efficient hybrid powertrain. It's rugged, reliable, and perfect for off-road lovers who want both capability and comfort. At number 8, we have the Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV 2025. This luxury electric SUV pushes boundaries with a silky smooth ride, an upgraded hyperscreen, and enhanced battery performance. It's one of the quietest, most luxurious EVs coming in 2025. At number 7, the BMW i5 Touring. BMW's all-electric wagon blends sporty handling with long-range capability and premium comfort. With fast charging and BMW's latest driver assist tech, it's ideal for families who love performance and futuristic design. Number 6 goes to the Tesla Model 3 Performance. Tesla's refreshed 2025 version comes with sharper aerodynamics, improved battery efficiency, and a more aggressive performance set. It's faster, cleaner, and smarter than before, keeping Tesla at the top of the EV game. At number 5, we have the Ford Mustang GT-D 2025. This is the wildest street-legal Mustang ever produced. Inspired by GT3 racing, the GT-D brings insane power, active aerodynamics, and track-grade engineering straight to the streets. At number 4 is the Range Rover Electric. For the first time ever, Range Rover is going fully electric, and the result is stunning. Silent performance, huge torque, luxury materials, and a long-range battery make it one of the most premium EV SUVs of 2025. Coming in at number 3, the Porsche Macan Electric. Porsche takes its best-selling SUV electric without losing its signature sporty handling. With incredible acceleration, a sharp steering, and a super clean modern interior, it's one of the most exciting EVs of the year. At number 2, we have the Lexus LFGC. This futuristic electric sedan brings Lexus's new design, language, breakthrough battery technology, and a minimalist yet luxurious cabin. It's one of the most advanced and stylish cars Lexus has ever built. And at number 1, 2025 BMW M5 Hybrid. The legendary M5 returns with a powerful hybrid V8, producing supercar-level performance. It's faster, smarter, and more aggressive than any M5 before it, combining electrification with pure driving excitement. For 2025, it sets a new benchmark for high-performance sedans. And that wraps up our list of the top 10 cars of 2025. Which one would you want to drive? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to AutoVerse for more car and bike content. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.
Imagine waking up one day and realizing your favorite car brand no longer exists. No new models, no dealerships, nothing but memories and old ads on the internet. Well, this might become reality sooner than you think, because several car brands are currently on the edge of disappearing. And today, we're counting down the 10 that may not survive the next few years. Let's jump right in. At number 10, we have Mitsubishi. Once known for legends like the Evo and the Pajero, the brand has slowly faded into the background. Sales have dropped globally, new models are rare, and Mitsubishi now mostly survives through partnerships. Without a big hit, their future looks shaky. Number 9 is Chrysler. Believe it or not, Chrysler currently sells only 2 models, the Pacifica and the aging 300. With Stellantis focusing on Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Chrysler is slowly being pushed out. Unless they reinvent themselves quickly, this American giant could quietly fade away. Coming in at number 8 is Lancia. Once a motorsport legend, now barely sold outside of Italy. The brand is down to a single model, the Ypsilon, and despite talk of reviving the brand, progress has been painfully slow. Another icon on life support. Number 7 goes to Infiniti. Nissan's luxury brand never broke through the way Lexus or Acura did. With dropping sales, aging models, and almost no presence in major markets, Infiniti is struggling to stay relevant. And with Nissan cutting costs, Infiniti may be the first to go. At number 6, we have Lincoln. Although it still sells premium SUVs in the US, the brand struggles internationally and has no strong identity compared to Cadillac or European rivals. With Ford shifting heavily toward EVs and global models, Lincoln's future depends on a miracle refresh. Number 5 is Smart. Once a quirky city car brand, now basically surviving because of Mercedes' EV experiments. Most markets have stopped selling smart cars entirely, and the brand hasn't had a real hit in years. One more bad year could be the end. Number 4 goes to Lotus. Yes, Lotus is pushing EV hypercars now, but the brand has struggled financially for decades. Their new models are expensive and niche, and while Geely ownership helps, the market for lightweight sports cars is shrinking fast. Number 3 is Alfa Romeo. Enthusiasts love them, but sales numbers say otherwise. Despite great designs and strong performance, reliability concerns and limited global presence keep Alfa near the danger zone. Stellantis won't keep unprofitable brands alive forever. Number 2 is Buick. Surprisingly, Buick is only alive today because of China, where sales are still strong. But in the US, the brand has almost vanished. With GM focusing on EVs and Cadillac, Buick may not survive the transition. And number 1, the car brand most likely to disappear. Dodge. Yes, this one hurts. But with muscle cars being phased out, emissions tightening, and Dodge having only a few models left, the brand is at a crossroads. EVs may save them or completely end them. The next few years will decide everything. These brands shaped history, broke records, and created legends. But the automotive world is changing fast. EVs, regulations, and global competition are pushing weaker brands to the edge. Which brand do you think will disappear first? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more AutoVerse content.
Some cars get old, and some cars age like fine wine. Today, we're looking at machines that didn't just survive the years. They became more desirable, more admired, and in many cases, more valuable. These are the cars whose designs never faded, whose performance still impresses, and whose fan base only grew stronger with time. Let's start with a masterpiece that refuses to get old, the Porsche 911 9997. When it launched, people loved the return to round headlights. But now, the 997 is viewed as the perfect balance between classic Porsche feel and modern performance. Clean, analog, timeless, it's one of the most loved 911 generations ever built. Next, the BMW E46 M3. When it came out, it was praised for being sharp and balanced. Today, it's considered one of the greatest performance cars ever made. The S54 engine, the perfect proportions, the raw feedback, everything about the E46 M3 gets better with age. Prices are climbing fast because enthusiasts don't want modern electronics. They want emotion. Moving on to Japan, the Mazda RX-7 FD. When it released in the 90s, people admired it, but reliability complaints overshadowed its beauty. Today, it's a design icon. The curves, the lightweight feel, the rotary engine, everything about the FD looks like it was built to last forever. It's one of the most visually perfect JDM cars ever created. Now let's talk about a legend, the Toyota Land Cruiser 80 series. Back in the 90s, it was just a tough SUV. Today, it's a status symbol, an off-road icon, and one of the most durable vehicles ever made. These things are hitting 500,000 plus kilometers and still asking premium money. Some SUVs get old. The 80 series gets more expensive. Another car that aged like wine is the Mercedes-Benz W124. It was known for being reliable. Today, it's admired for its build quality, boxy styling, and timeless presence. The W124 looks better today than half the modern sedans on the road. And it's built like a tank. Here's a modern hero, the Audi R8 V8. When it launched, people compared it to Ferraris and Lamborghinis. Today, it's a modern classic. Clean lines, analog feel, gated manual option. It looks better now than most supercars released in 2025. Next, the Honda S2000. When it was new, people loved the high revving engine. Today, it's a legend. A 9,000 RPM redline, perfect proportions, and lightweight handling make it one of the most desirable roadsters ever built. It's aging like a collectible piece of art. Let's talk muscle, the Ford Mustang S197. When it came out in the mid-2000s, it was just another Mustang refresh. But today the retro styling looks iconic, especially the Shelby GT500, a car that aged into a monster respected by the entire muscle community. Another sleeper classic is the Volkswagen Golf MK5 GTI. When it came out, it revived the GTI name. Today it's seen as the perfect modern hot hatch. Simple, fun, clean lines, and practical. It's aging far better than many hot hatches from its era. And finally, the king of cars that aged like fine wine, the Toyota Supra MK4. When it launched, it was impressive but not a global superstar. Today, it's a cultural juggernaut. Movies, memes, tuning culture, everything combined to make the MK4 Supra one of the most beloved cars of all time. A car that didn't just age well, it became a legend. These are the cars that aged like fine wine. Cars that prove good design, good engineering, and good character never die. Which one is your favorite? Let me know below. And if you want a part 2, I'll make it. What if I told you, some of the biggest car brands in the world made cars so bad, they nearly destroyed their own reputation? Stay till the end, because the last car on this list was such a disaster, it changed an entire company forever. Let's start with a car that looked futuristic but failed miserably in real life. The DeLorean DMC-12 became famous because of movies, but in reality it was slow, unreliable, and extremely expensive to fix. The stainless steel body looked cool, but fingerprints, poor build quality, and engine issues killed its sales. Without Hollywood, this car would have been forgotten. Next is a car that literally became a joke. The Ford Edsel was launched with massive hype, but customers hated almost everything about it. The strange front grille, confusing controls, and poor timing during an economic slowdown made it one of the biggest flops in automotive history. Ford lost millions on this one car alone. Now here's a luxury failure that shocked the world. The Cadillac Cimarron was supposed to compete with European luxury sedans, but instead it felt like a cheap economy car with a luxury badge. Weak engine, poor interior quality, and overpriced branding completely destroyed its image. This mistake damaged Cadillac's reputation for years. This next one failed because of a simple but deadly mistake. The Pontiac Aztek looked ugly to almost everyone. Even though it was practical, the weird design, cheap materials, and poor marketing made buyers stay away. Ironically, years later it became famous because of pop culture, but by then it was already too late. Now let's talk about a modern failure that cost billions. The Tata Nano was marketed as the world's cheapest car, but that label backfired badly. People didn't want a cheap car, they wanted a value car. Safety concerns, low quality perception, and weak demand forced Tata to shut it down. Here's a car that failed because it was ahead of its time. The GM EV1 was one of the first electric cars, but limited range, high costs, and lack of support caused GM to cancel it. The backlash was so intense that it sparked global debate about electric vehicles and corporate decisions. And now, the most shocking failure of all, the Yugo. Cheap materials, terrible reliability, and constant breakdowns made it one of the worst cars ever sold. It became a symbol of how cutting corners can completely destroy a product. So the question is, which of these cars surprised you the most? And do you think today's cars are truly better, or are we just repeating history in a smarter way? If you enjoyed this breakdown, like, subscribe to AutoVerse, and comment which car you'd never buy, even if it was free. Buying a family car in 2025 is no longer just about space. It's about safety, mileage, comfort, and smart features that actually make your life easier. So if you don't want to regret your purchase later, watch this video till the end, because the last car on this list is a total surprise. In 2025, families want one car that can do everything. School runs, long trips, city traffic, safety for kids, and comfort for parents. And the good news is, car brands have finally understood this. Let's start with the Toyota Innova Hycross. This car has become the gold standard for Indian and Asian families. The hybrid version gives excellent mileage, the cabin feels premium, and the ride comfort is perfect for long journeys. Add Toyota's reliability and strong resale value, and you get a stress-free family car. Next up is the Maruti Suzuki XL6. If you want a stylish yet practical family car under budget, this one makes a lot of sense. Captain seats, smooth petrol engine, good mileage, and low maintenance make it ideal for daily family use. It's not flashy, but it's extremely sensible. Now let's talk about SUVs, because families love road presence. The Hyundai Alcazar 2025 offers a premium feel with a comfortable third row, advanced safety features, and a refined engine. It's perfect for families that want space without going too big. For those who want maximum safety, the Tata Safari 2025 is a solid choice. Strong build quality, spacious cabin, and improved tech make it one of the safest family SUVs. It feels planted on highways and gives parents peace of mind. If fuel efficiency is your top priority, the Toyota Urban Cruiser Hyryder Hybrid is a game changer. It delivers insane mileage for a family SUV, has modern features, and works perfectly for city driving plus weekend trips. Now here's an underrated option, the Kia Carens. This car is extremely family-focused. Flexible seating, smooth ride, great infotainment, and value for money pricing make it a smart choice for growing families. And finally, the surprise pick, the Honda Elevate. Simple, reliable, spacious, and comfortable. It may not shout for attention, but for families who want long-term peace of mind, this car quietly does everything right. So the best family car in 2025 depends on one question. Do you want comfort, safety, mileage, or all three combined? If this video helped you, hit the like button, subscribe to AutoVerse, and comment which family car you'd choose in 2025. More honest car content coming your way. Everyone thought these cars would rule American roads. Big brands, big promises, massive hype. But what happened next shocked the entire auto industry. Some of these cars lost billions, some destroyed brand reputation, and some disappeared so fast. People forgot they even existed. Let's talk about the cars that failed miserably in the USA. First up, Ford Edsel. Ford believed this car would change America forever. They spent millions on marketing, hyped it as the car of the future, and then disaster. The design looked strange, pricing was confusing, and quality issues killed buyer trust. Americans simply said no. Today, Edsel is literally taught in business schools as a failure case. Next, Pontiac Aztek. This one hurts. On paper, it was smart. SUV shape, camping features, practical idea. But the design, Americans absolutely hated it. It became the most mocked car in the US. Sales collapsed, Pontiac lost its identity, and eventually the entire brand shut down. Ironically, years later people realized it wasn't that bad. But by then, it was too late. Now let's talk about Chevy Vega. GM wanted a small, affordable car to fight imports. Instead, Americans got rust problems, engine failures, and terrible reliability. Buyers lost trust in GM's compact cars for years. This one mistake pushed many Americans toward Japanese brands. Next failure, DeLorean DMC-12. Yes, the Back to the Future car. Looks legendary, sounds legendary, but the reality? Slow performance, poor build quality, high price. Americans loved it in movies but didn't love owning it. The company collapsed in just a few years. Now here's a modern failure, Fiat 500 in the USA. In Europe, massive success. In America, total mismatch. Too small, overpriced, and unreliable by US standards. Dealers struggled, sales tanked, and Fiat quietly pulled back from the market. Another big one, Cadillac Cimarron. Cadillac tried to compete with luxury European cars by rebadging a cheap compact car. Americans felt betrayed. Luxury buyers don't forgive shortcuts. This single car damaged Cadillac's image for decades. And finally, Hummer H2 and H3. Once a symbol of power, they became symbols of excess. Rising gas prices, environmental backlash, and changing American mindset killed the brand. Sales crashed and Hummer disappeared, at least for a while. So what do these failures teach us? American car buyers care about value, reliability, design, and trust. Hype alone doesn't sell cars. And once trust is broken, it's nearly impossible to win back. Some of these cars are legends today, but not for the reasons their makers hoped. Which car shocked you the most? And which failed car do you secretly like? Drop a comment, subscribe to AutoVerse, and get ready, because the next video might change the way you see cars forever. Buying a brand new car in 2025 sounds exciting, but what if I tell you it's also one of the worst financial decisions you can make? The moment a new car leaves the dealership, it loses 20 to 30% of its value instantly. And within just 3 years, it can lose over half its price. So smart Americans are doing something different in 2025. They're buying used cars that feel new, last longer, and save thousands of dollars. Let's talk about the used cars you should buy instead of new. First on the list is the Toyota Camry 2021-2023. This car is legendary in the USA. It's reliable, comfortable, fuel efficient, and easily lasts over 250,000 miles with basic maintenance. You get modern safety features, Apple CarPlay, and smooth performance without paying new car prices. Next is the Honda CR-V 2022. If you want a family-friendly SUV that never quits, this is it. Huge cargo space, excellent resale value, and one of the most dependable engines in America. Perfect for road trips, daily driving, and long-term ownership. Now let's talk luxury, without luxury repair bills. The Lexus ES350 2019-2022 gives you premium comfort, silent ride, and bulletproof reliability. It's basically a luxury Camry, but better built and smoother. Buying it used can save you $15,000 or more compared to new. Want something sporty and fun? The Mazda CX-5 2021-2023 is one of the best handling SUVs on American roads. Sharp design, upscale interior, and strong reliability ratings make it a smart used buy. It feels premium without premium pricing. For truck lovers, the Ford F-150 2019-2021 is a no-brainer. It's America's best-selling truck for a reason. Strong engines, massive towing power, and endless parts availability make used F-150s an incredible value in 2025. If fuel economy matters most, look at the Toyota Prius 2019-2022. With gas prices still unpredictable, this car can save you thousands every year. Toyota's hybrid system is proven, reliable, and extremely long-lasting. Finally, the surprise pick, the Toyota Avalon 2019-2021. This car is often overlooked, which means amazing used deals. You get a powerful V6, luxury-level comfort, and legendary Toyota reliability. So before you buy a brand new car in 2025, ask yourself one question. Do you want a shiny badge or a smart financial decision? If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe to YouTube AutoVerse, and comment which used car you'd buy instead of new. You sit in your car every day. But what if I tell you your car is hiding secrets from you? Features so smart, most owners never even discover them. Today you'll see hidden car features that will make you say, wait, my car can do that. Let's start with something crazy. Many modern cars have a hidden panic alarm range booster. If you unlock your car while holding the key fob under your chin, your body acts like an antenna, extending the signal range. Sounds fake? Try it once and thank me later. Next secret is the headrest trick. Those front seat headrests, they're not just for comfort. Pull them out and you'll notice metal prongs designed to break car windows in emergencies. A life-saving feature most people never use. Now here's something luxury cars don't advertise much. Some cars automatically roll up windows when rain is detected, even if the car is parked. Yes, your car is protecting itself without you knowing. Ever notice that little arrow next to the fuel icon? That tiny arrow tells you which side your fuel cap is on. Millions of drivers still don't know this and keep guessing at petrol stations. Here's a hidden feature parents will love. In many cars, you can lock the rear windows and doors electronically so kids can't open them accidentally. It's more than child lock, it's full rear seat control. Did you know your car key might be hiding a physical key inside? Almost all smart keys have a secret metal key inside, used when your battery dies. Most drivers find this out only during emergencies. Some cars also have an automatic brake drying feature. When it rains, the system lightly presses brake pads to keep them dry, improving stopping power without you feeling anything. This one feels straight out of sci-fi. Many cars can remember your seat, mirror, and steering position, linked to each key. Meaning 2 drivers, 0 adjustments every time. And here's a feature people activate by accident. If you hold the unlock button on some key fobs, all windows roll down remotely. Perfect for hot summer days, but also shocking when it happens unknowingly. Finally, hidden service menus. Many cars allow access to secret diagnostic screens through button combinations, showing battery voltage, engine temp, and system health. Dealership level info, right on your dashboard. So the next time you sit in your car, remember, you're not just driving it, you're discovering it. If you learned even one new feature today, like this video, subscribe to YouTube AutoVerse, and comment which feature shocked you the most. Imagine paying thousands of dollars for a car. And it comes with features nobody asked for, nobody uses, and some people don't even know exist. Today we're exposing the most useless car features ever invented. And trust me, some of these will make you angry. Let's start with headlight washers. Sounds fancy, right? But here's the truth. They barely clean anything. They spray water for half a second, waste windshield fluid, and still leave your headlights dirty. Most drivers don't even notice when they activate, but they definitely notice when their washer fluid keeps running out. Next up, gesture controls. Wave your hand to change volume. Skip a song with magic? In reality, these systems misread movements all the time. You scratch your head. Boom, volume maxed out. You reach for coffee. Boom, song skipped. Even BMW quietly admitted most owners turned this feature off forever. Now let's talk about lane keeping assist that fights you. Sounds like a safety feature, but sometimes it feels like the car is arguing with the driver. You try to avoid debris and the steering wheel pulls you back. Instead of helping, it creates panic, especially on narrow US roads or construction zones. Here's a feature nobody uses after 1 week: built-in car navigation systems. Slow updates, outdated maps, ugly graphics. Meanwhile, your phone has Google Maps, Waze, live traffic, police alerts, and better rerouting. Yet automakers still charge extra for something your phone already does better, for free. Now brace yourself. Self-parking systems. They take forever. They confuse the driver. And by the time the car parks itself, a human could have parked twice and left already. Most owners try it once, say cool, and never touch it again. Remember cigarette lighters and ashtrays? Most modern drivers don't smoke, but these still exist in many cars. Instead of useful storage or extra USB ports, we get outdated features from the 90s. Another pointless feature: rear seat entertainment DVD screens. Kids today don't watch DVDs. They want tablets, phones, YouTube, Netflix. These screens add cost, break easily, and become useless the moment software support ends. Let's not forget automatic engine start-stop systems. Yes, they save fuel, but they annoy almost everyone. The car shuts off at red lights, restarts with a jerk, and drivers immediately look for the off button every single drive. And finally, fake engine sounds through speakers. Some cars literally play engine noise through audio systems to sound sporty. Instead of real performance, you get artificial sound effects, like a video game on wheels. Car companies love adding features to justify higher prices, but more tech doesn't always mean more value. Sometimes simple is better. Now tell me, which useless car feature do you hate the most? Comment below, and if you love honest car content, subscribe to YouTube AutoVerse. People believe a lot of things about cars. But what if I tell you some of them are completely wrong and could actually damage your car or waste your money? Let's bust some of the biggest car myths people still believe in 2025. First myth: you must warm up your car for several minutes before driving. This was true decades ago, but not anymore. Modern fuel-injected engines are designed to be driven almost immediately. Letting your car idle too long actually wastes fuel and increases engine wear. The truth is simple: start the car, wait about 20-30 seconds, and drive gently. Next myth: premium fuel makes every car faster. Many people think using premium fuel gives more power. Reality? If your car doesn't require premium fuel, you're literally burning money. Most engines are designed to run perfectly on regular fuel. Premium only helps cars that specifically need it, like certain turbo or performance engines. Here's a dangerous one: manual cars are always more fuel efficient than automatics. That used to be true, not anymore. Modern automatic transmissions and CVTs often get better mileage than manuals because they shift more efficiently than humans. So choosing manual just for fuel savings doesn't make sense today. Another popular myth: if your battery dies, it means it's completely bad. Not always. Sometimes the battery is fine, but a light was left on or extreme weather drained it. A jump start might solve the issue, but people replace batteries too quickly without checking. Here's one almost everyone believes: bigger cars are always safer. Size doesn't automatically mean safety. Modern safety depends on crash structure, airbags, driver assist systems, and technology. Many smaller cars today are safer than older large SUVs or trucks. Next myth: you need to change oil every 3,000 miles. This myth refuses to die. Most modern cars can go 7,000 to 10,000 miles with synthetic oil. Always check your owner's manual, not outdated advice from the past. Another one: rolling down windows is more fuel efficient than using AC. At low speeds, yes. But on highways, open windows increase drag and reduce fuel efficiency more than AC does. Sometimes AC is actually the smarter choice. Final myth: dealerships always try to rip you off. Some do, but many dealerships follow strict service guidelines and use certified parts. The real problem is not asking questions or understanding what your car actually needs. So now tell me, which car myth did you believe until today? The car industry is changing faster than ever, and most drivers have absolutely no idea what's coming. The cars we grew up with are quietly disappearing. Gas engines, physical buttons, simple dashboards, all fading away. And in their place? Software, subscriptions, cameras, and cars that feel more like smartphones on wheels. Here's the scary part. This change isn't coming in the future. It's already happening. Cars today are no longer just machines. They're becoming digital products. Many new cars now need software updates just to function properly. Features like heated seats, remote start, even extra horsepower. Some brands are locking them behind monthly subscriptions. You bought the car, but you don't fully own it. And if the software fails, your car can lose features overnight. Another massive shift is how cars are being controlled. Physical buttons are disappearing. Everything is moving to touchscreens. Sounds modern. Until you try to change the AC while driving at 70 mph per hour. Studies already show touchscreens increase distraction, but automakers keep pushing them to cut costs and look futuristic. Now let's talk about electric vehicles. EVs are not just replacing engines, they're changing how drivers think about driving. Charging anxiety, range planning, waiting instead of refueling. For many drivers, this is a completely new mindset. Gas stations take minutes, charging takes planning. And while EV technology is improving fast, infrastructure isn't keeping up everywhere. Another silent change? Cars are watching you. Modern vehicles collect data. Your location, driving habits, braking style, even voice commands. This data is used for improvements, but also for profit. Your car knows more about you than you think. And then there's self-driving tech. Despite the marketing, we're not ready. Drivers trust these systems too much, or not at all. That confusion is dangerous. Cars are becoming smarter, but drivers aren't being educated at the same speed. Finally, repair culture is changing. Cars are harder to fix. More electronics, fewer mechanical parts. Simple repairs now require software access. Independent mechanics are struggling. DIY car culture is fading. So what does this mean for drivers? It means learning is no longer optional. The future car demands awareness, adaptation, and smarter choices. The car industry isn't just evolving, it's reinventing itself. And if drivers don't catch up, they'll be left behind.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this detailed overview of the 2026 Newell Coach P50, a pinnacle of luxury motorcoach engineering and craftsmanship. Today we'll walk through the key specifications, features, and performance aspects of this exquisite vehicle. Section 1, General Overview. The 2026 Newell Coach P50 is a bespoke, ultra-luxury Class A motorcoach built by Newell Coach Corporation in Miami, Oklahoma. As described in recent reviews, it represents the ultimate in style, comfort, and performance for the custom motorhome market. Key general figures. Length, 45 feet, is almost equal to 13.7 m for the standard model. Slideouts, 4, 2 on each side, in the quad-slide configuration. Cabin width, 102 inches, approximate 8.5 feet, exterior width. Interior headroom, 89 inches. Gross vehicle weight rating, GVWR 63,600 pounds. Section 2, Powertrain and Chassis. Let's dive into what makes this coach move and how it handles. Engine and transmission. Engine, Cummins X15 diesel, rated at 605 horsepower and 1,950 lb-ft of torque. Transmission, Allison HD 4000 mh 6-speed automatic transmission. Suspension/steering/brakes. Suspension, ZF active suspension system, steer axle independent, drive axle wide base, tag axle steerable. Steering, ZF variable ratio power steering plus easy steer electronic steering assist. Brakes, air disc brakes with 6-channel ABS/ATC. Axles and tires. Gross axle weight ratings, front 20,000 pounds, drive 28,600 pounds, tag 16,000 pounds. Tire specs, drive axle, Michelin XA2315/80 or 22.5 load L, front and tag, Michelin XA365/70 or 22.5 load L. Fuel and fluids. Fuel tank capacity, 200 gallons, diesel. DEF, diesel exhaust fluid, capacity, 21 gallons. Section 3, Dimensions and Capacities. Overall width, 102 inches. Overall height, approximate 13 feet 5 inches, within motion satellite. Fresh water capacity, 143 gallons standard, optional up to 184 gallons. Holding tank capacity, 143 gallons standard. GVWR, 63,600 pounds. Section 4, Luxury and Living Features. Because this is a top-tier luxury motor coach, its living systems and interior finishes are fully bespoke and high-end. Interior/systems. For roof-mounted air conditioners. Living system highlights: stacked washer/dryer, full-sized residential appliances, AquaHot hydronic heating system. Electronics: 20 kilowatts diesel generator, advanced monitoring systems, Intrepid Coach 2.0, total vision camera system, lithium battery package. Interior finishes. Premium leather driver and co-pilot seats with 6-way power, massage, heating/cooling/venting. Premium flooring, porcelain heated tile, throughout. Kitchens with premium quartz or porcelain countertops, appliance garage, wine/liquor storage behind recliners. Entertainment. Front salon, 50-inch LG 4K Smart TV overhead, 65-inch behind sofa in some spec. Outdoor entertainment, 55-inch LG TV in plumbing bay, premium soundbar. Section 5, Exterior and Customization. Body, custom-built body.
Welcome to AutoVerse, where power meets precision. From speed to style, we review the rides that rule the roads. Buckle up, let's roll. Today's video topic is Bluebird Wanderlodge General Model Line Overview. The Wanderlodge was produced from 1963-2009 by Bluebird Corporation and its predecessor companies. It was aimed at the luxury motorhome coach market. High-end, custom-built, not typical RVs. The body lengths ranged widely depending on model, e.g. from the 31F up to 45F in some versions. Widths, standard models often to 96 wide in earlier generations, and some wide body versions up to 102s. Because of the custom nature, many units had extensive optional features, slide-outs, luxury interiors, etc. Representative specifications by generation model below are typical specs for several key model years series. Example, 1984 FC35S model, forward control. From a specification sheet for a 1984 FC. Lengths, 31, 33s, 35, depending on variant. Fuel capacity, 265 gallons for 35Z model, 235 gallons for 31D to 33s. Engine, Caterpillar 3208TA, around 250 horsepower. Transmission, Allison Automatic MT643, tankage fresh water, 996 gallons, gray water, 56 gallons, wastewater, 50 gallons, LP in 45 gallons. Suspension, Ridewell air suspension, brakes, full air. Example, 2006 450 LXI model from a road test article of a 2006 model. Engine Caterpillar C13 12.5L diesel, 525 horsepower, 1650 FTLB's torque, e 2100 RPM. Transmission, Allison 4000 MRH. Exterior width 102 Exterior height 12.6. Exterior length 43.9. GVWR, gross vehicle weight rating, 52,000 pounds. Towing capacity, Class V hitch standard, TMP 500 pounds. The build is extremely heavy-duty, steel chassis, stainless steel walls, etc. Example, 2007 M380 model from a listing spec sheet for a 2007 M380. Length 37.8, width 96 in that specific spec. Engine, Cummins ISL 8.9L turbo diesel, 400 HP. Wheelbase 248. GVWR 36100 lbs. Front GAR 14600 lbs. Rear GAR 21500 lbs. Features and build quality highlights. The body construction is top tier, e.g. the 450 LXI uses a cage of stainless steel, welded shell, high insulation, etc. Interiors are luxury oriented. High-grade materials, leather, solid wood cabinetry, quartz granite counters, and advanced systems, hydronic heating, multiple zones, slide-outs, appear in later models. The model line had excellent ride handling upgrades in later years, disc brakes all around, independent front suspension, air ride bags, slides, leveling systems. Due to the built-to-order nature, each coach could vary significantly. length, bath arrangement, side or rear, engine choice, number of slide-outs, custom luxury options, etc. Considerations and real-world data fuel economy. Later large models, e.g. 43D plus 525 HP, can still get quite poor MPG due to weight and power. One example had more 4.9 mpg on highway driving. Maintenance and parts. Because of custom build and heavy-duty chassis as engines, maintenance can be more involved and expensive than standard RVs. Size and weight. These are very large vehicles. For example, GVWR 52,000 lbs and one 450 LXI model. Requires appropriate licenses permits depending on jurisdiction.
Welcome back to AutoVerse. Today we're diving into a topic every smart buyer needs to hear: the top 10 best used cars to buy in 2025. With car prices stabilizing and reliability more important than ever, these models give you the best value, performance, and long-term peace of mind. So let's get started. At number 10, the Buick Encore. If you want a compact SUV that's smooth, quiet, and affordable, the Encore is a top pick in 2025. It's fuel efficient, comfortable for city driving, and its maintenance costs are surprisingly low for an SUV. Perfect for families or daily urban use. Number 9 is the Kia Rio 5-door. One of the most underrated hatchbacks in the used market, the Rio offers excellent fuel economy, low running costs, and strong reliability. If you want something practical, modern, and budget-friendly, the Rio delivers incredible value. Coming in at number 8, the Mazda 3 hatchback. Stylish, sporty, and fun to drive. The Mazda 3 brings premium vibes without the premium price. Its interior quality and long-term durability make it one of the smartest used car buys this year. At number 7, the legendary Toyota Yaris. This car is the definition of dependable. It's fuel efficient, easy to maintain, and built to last hundreds of thousands of miles. If you just need a no-nonsense daily driver that will never let you down, the Yaris is the one. Number 6 is the Volkswagen Passat. This mid-size sedan gives you comfort, space, and a smooth highway ride. The Passat is known for solid reliability in later model years and provides excellent value for drivers who want something bigger without overspending. Sliding into number 5, the Honda Civic. A fan favorite for decades, the Civic offers unbeatable fuel economy, strong resale value, and amazing longevity. Whether you choose the sedan or the hatchback, you're buying one of the most trusted used cars in the world. At number 4, we've got the Honda CR-V. The CR-V is the perfect all-rounder, spacious, efficient, and durable. If you want an affordable used SUV with top-tier reliability and strong resale value, the CR-V easily makes the list for 2025. Number 3 goes to the Honda Fit. This tiny hatchback is a giant when it comes to reliability and efficiency. The Fit is famous for lasting well over 250,000 miles, and its magic seat interior design makes it incredibly practical for its size. Budget buyers absolutely love it. Coming in at number 2, the Toyota Corolla. When it comes to reliability, nothing beats the Corolla. Low maintenance, excellent mileage, long lifespan. This car is the ultimate value for money used buy. If you want a car that's affordable today and cheap to keep for years, the Corolla is unbeatable. And at number 1, the Infiniti Q50, a surprising winner but for good reason. The Q50 offers luxury, performance, and modern tech at prices that have become extremely attractive in 2025. With strong reliability ratings and a powerful V6 option, the Q50 gives you premium car ownership at a used car price. It's the perfect choice for buyers who want something classy without breaking the bank. Thanks for watching AutoVerse. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more automotive insights. Some of the best cars ever made didn't die because they were bad. They died because the companies behind them made decisions that had nothing to do with passion. Today on AutoVerse, we're looking at 10 cars that were so good, they still got discontinued. The Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution was a rally icon, a tuner legend, and one of the greatest performance sedans in history. But Mitsubishi killed it off simply to focus on SUVs and electric cars. The Evo didn't die because it was weak, it died because the brand changed direction. Then there's the Dodge Viper, a raw, unapologetic V10 monster that demanded respect from anyone who dared drive it. The Viper wasn't discontinued due to lack of love. It was killed because new safety regulations made it too expensive to update. A true American beast taken out by rules, not performance. The Toyota FJ Cruiser was rugged, unique, and incredibly capable. People loved it, but Toyota thought the world wasn't ready for a lifestyle off-roader. Ironically, now everyone wants one and prices have shot up higher than ever. The Chevrolet Impala SS was another fan favorite. A full-size V8-powered sedan with real attitude. It didn't die because it lost popularity. It died because the world slowly moved away from big sedans, forcing Chevy to end an era. The Ford GT 2005-2006 was nearly perfect, a modern tribute to the Le Mans legend. But Ford only planned it as a limited run, so even though demand was insane, they shut the line down. One of the few cars discontinued intentionally, despite success. The Mazda RX-8 delivered a driving experience nothing else could match thanks to its rotary engine. But that same engine was expensive to maintain and couldn't meet emission standards, forcing Mazda to end a car enthusiasts still miss today.